Hi, and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I make this ruffled crochet scrunchie. Crochet around an elastic band with the elastic fully hidden inside. It's a quick and beginner-friendly project. Great for using up leftover yarn and adding a bit of texture to your scrunchies. Now, let's begin. Here is what we'll need. Different types of yarn in various colors and textures. For this scrunchie, I'll be using cotton yarn, tweed yarn, mohair yarn, and a bit of sparkly yarn. I'll also need a 3.0mm crochet hook, a small elastic band, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. First, we're going to make the foundation round. I'm starting with this beige yarn. For the base round, I recommend using neutral colors like white or beige. Start by making a slip knot and placing it on your hook. Next, take your elastic band, holding this together with the yarn, so the elastic band stays in front and the yarn stays behind it. Insert your hook through it and make one single crochet. Then make one chain. And I'm going to work the foundation round using half double crochet stitches. Continue making half double crochets, working directly around the elastic band until the yarn completely covers it. You can think of this elastic band just like a magic ring. I'm not counting the exact number of half double crochets here because the size and thickness of elastic bands can vary. Now let me show you how to tell when you've made enough stitches. As you get close to covering the entire elastic band, gently stretch it with your hands to check the coverage. When you stretch it, you might notice that some parts of the elastic band are still showing through. If that happens, just keep adding more half double crochet stitches to fill in those gaps. For reference, my elastic band measures about 5.5 centimeters when folded in half, and based on my estimate, it takes around 55 half double crochets to fully cover it. If you prefer a more precise method, you can do this instead. Fold your elastic band in half and measure it in centimeters. The number of centimeters you get will be roughly the number of half double crochet. The more stitches you work into this foundation round, the thicker, fuller, and prettier the ruffled edge will look later on. You'll know you have enough stitches when you stretch the elastic slightly and the elastic band is only barely visible, or almost completely covered like mine here. Once the elastic band is fully covered and you're happy with this, slip stitch into the first stitch of the round to close the foundation round. Next, we'll move on to the increase round. This round will create the flare and gives the scrunchie its wavy and ruffled shape. Start the increase round by chaining 2. Then into the same stitch you just make a slip stitch, make 3 double crochets. Here's a small tip for this round. When you're working double crochets, on the second yarn over, pull the yarn slightly longer than usual. As you can see here, making the stitch a bit taller helps widen this round, which gives the scrunchie a nicer and fuller flare. Continue working 3 double crochets into the same stitch, and repeat this pattern all the way around the elastic band. At this point, I've completed about half of the round, and you can already see the curve and the wave starting to form. To get this wavy effect, like I mentioned earlier, it's important to have enough stitches in the foundation round. I'm going to fast forward through the rest of this increase round. Take your time and finish yours, and come back once the round is complete. At the end of the round, slip stitch into the first stitch to close. That completes the increase round. I'll cut the yarn here and leave a short tail. Next, I will make 3 texture rounds to extend the ruffled edge, using different textured yarns and colors. This part is completely based on personal preference, so you can definitely mix and match however you like. The technique for these texture rounds is the same. For the first round, I'm going to use tweed yarn. Insert your hook into any stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and make 1 chain. And make sure to hold the yarn tail tightly at the back. Then, in that same stitch, work 1 single crochet. Keep making 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And don't forget to carry the yarn tail along the back to keep it hidden. When you reach the end of the round, slip stitch into the first stitch close. Then cut the yarn and leave a short tail. And I'll move on to the next yarn color. For the second texture round, I'm using mohair yarn combined with sparkly yarn. This time, instead of working in the same direction, I'll turn the scrunchie over just like when you turn a flat crochet piece. This helps prevent the edge from curling inward. Insert your hook into any stitch. Then take the new yarn, pull up a loop, and make 1 chain. Then work 1 single crochet into the same stitch. And continue with 1 single crochet in each stitch around. And don't forget to carry the yarn tail along the back to keep it hidden. the end of the round, slip stitch into the first stitch to close, then cut the yarn and leave a tail. For the third and also a final texture round, I'm switching to the soft, fuzzy yarn with subtle white fibers mixed in. Turn the scrunchie over again and work this round the same way as the previous two. Insert your hook into a stitch. Then take the new yarn, pull up a loop, and make one chain. Then make one single crochet in the same stitch. Keep making one single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And don't forget to carry the yarn tail along the back to keep it hidden. I'm only making 3 texture rounds because I like a medium length ruffle. If you want a wider and longer edge, you can definitely add more rounds. For this final round, I'll stop at the last single crochet and I won't slip stitch into the first stitch like before. Then cut the yarn and leave a short tail. Now I'll use a yarn needle to create a fake V-stitch so the edge looks smooth and seamless. Insert the needle under the 2 loops of the first stitch of the round from front to back. Then insert the needle into the center of the next stitch, between the 2 loops from top to back. This technique creates a clean and natural looking fake V-stitch that blends in nicely. After that, secure the yarn and weave in all the ends. If your yarn allows, you can carefully melt the yarn tail to secure it. And that's it! I've finished a scrunchie with a full, thick, and beautifully wavy ruffled edge. This is another easy and quick way I usually make a scrunchie. I've also shared another scrunchie tutorial before, and I'll leave the link on the screen for you. That version hides the elastic inside, so you can check it out and try a different technique as well. Alright, and that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you love how your scrunchie turned out. If you give it a try, I'd love to hear how it went or see your finished piece. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more crochet projects. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.